Hello, my name is Vincent Booker, and today I'm going to be discussing with you on why I don't think Shador Sanders should be a first round draft pick in this year's NFL draft. For this presentation, I've created an optional PowerPoint to present to you as an to help make this speech make more sense. With the NFL draft coming up very soon, many people wish to know who the best players are, where they should go, and so on. And every year there are big debates about certain players. And the biggest debate going on right now is about a player named Shador Sanders. Now, Shador Sanders is a very popular college athlete who's a big time NFL prospect this year. And there are many positive arguments made about him. Some say he should be a top 10 pick. Some say he should be the top QB in the draft. Some even argue he should be the number one pick in the whole draft. But Shador Sanders shouldn't even be drafted in the first round, is what my opinion is. Here's the problem. He's overhyped, and there are many reasons for that. First off, the first reason is that he's the son of an NFL legend, Deion Sanders, or other words, Coach Prime. Now, Deion Sanders and Shador Sanders have worked together to turn a program called Colorado from nothing into something, and that's been one of the most popular stories in all of college sports. And it's made everyone know who these two people are, and they've become extremely popular in result of that. The second reason why he's super popular is because he holds the top spot in NIL, which is another word for name, image, and likeness deals, or basically a sports contract where you get paid. In other words, he gets paid the most out of any college athlete, at least in college football. All these things create popularity, and some people assume that the most popular players are the best ones. But the reality is this: popularity doesn't equal talent. So, what is his true talent level? The key is this: to check analytics. For this presentation, I created a chart in my PowerPoint slide based on analytics to create my own quarterback comparison statistic. Each number is the rank that the QB had that year in college football for each statistic. CMP represents completion percentage, or the accuracy that the quarterback has. AVG represents the average yards per successful catch that the quarterback has. And the RTG represents ESPN's custom passer rating with multiple statistics within. SOS stands for strength of schedule. Sometimes stats can be overinflated when the strength of schedule is weak. And POW stands for the points from their rank in comparison to the other prospects. First represents 10 points, second represents 9 points, and third represents 8 points. All these were made from ESPN charts. POW is the statistic that I use to judge who the best quarterback is. And ironically, Shador Sanders only lands 5th in this list. Here's the reality. Just because he's popular doesn't mean that he's one of the best. Now, here are a couple counter arguments that people may defend Shador Sanders with. Some people argue that Shador Sanders is the best quarterback because of his completion percentage. His completion percentage is best in the league. That may be true, but remember, he also faced a very weak strength of schedule, 65th, which is the third weakest among the QB prospects on the list. The weaker your strength of schedule is, the bigger jump from college to the pros is, which can make it very difficult for your career as an NFL QB. Another argument is that since Sanders is a quarterback, he's the most valuable asset in the draft. While it may be true that a quarterback is the most valuable member of a team, Shador Sanders didn't even make top 3 in his position, so that argument's pretty ridiculous, especially when you're only 5th. So in all, Shador Sanders shouldn't even be a first round pick. Popular players aren't always good. And as fellow fans, we need to focus more on analytics rather than popularity to truly judge who truly is the best and who isn't. And if you have any questions or comments, please send them down into the chat, and I would love to talk with you more about anything related to sports. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and have a good day.